Clinton, the No Child Left Behind Act has done so much to overwork and undervalue educators in our country. First, there was the highly qualified teacher provision, and we rose to meet that challenge. Now we're faced with the Bush administration's decision that we should have a highly qualified, effective teacher requirement that will possibly label 25% of our teachers in our country as ineffective through no fault of their own, based on children who are in poverty and can't be educated because this administration has not done what it needs to do to help them. I'd like to know your position on the highly qualified, effective teacher amendment.
Well, I thank you for your comment. Are you a teacher?
Yes, I am.
Thank you for teaching.
Thank you.
Well, for those who are in education, you already know that the No Child Left Behind Act, which was intended to provide more resources for schools and create more support for the teaching and learning enterprise, has unfortunately not been either funded or implemented, in my view, effectively or appropriately. And it is very clear to me as I talk with not only teachers and principals, but as I talk with parents and students, that there are some deep concerns. And I have to say that I believe that the way it has been structured and now adding requirements like what you're talking about, the effectiveness on the qualified, really does a disservice to the educational process. Because I believe in accountability. I think everybody does. You've got to have a way to measure how kids are learning. But it doesn't make sense to me that you would penalize schools and teachers that were doing the best they could with the most difficult students to teach. They're the ones who ought to be given even more support and resources for the job they are doing. So what I hope to be able to do in the next 2 years as I serve on one of the committees that will look at this is to really take a very hard look at what we need to be doing to really support our teachers and our students. And I have a lot of ideas about that, but the most immediate challenge, as you point out, is what's going to happen with No Child Left Behind. And you can count on me to ask some very hard questions about what that's going to mean.